Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. In this video, I'll be building Ghostbusters Ecto-1 by Eaglemoss. Now I am on issue 7. Now in issue 7, this was a large box that came in. Okay, so we are going to be building more of the chassis, the next 4 stages in issue 7. So it's a huge box, and that's what you'll expect when you subscribe to this fantastic car. So head over to Eaglemoss today and subscribe to this fantastic build. So this first video in issue 7, we are actually going to build stage 19. Stage 19, we'll go ahead and look at the parts first, and then we'll build this stage. So I will be right back. Welcome back. Let's look at the magazine for issue 7 for this fantastic model we are building here from Eaglemoss. And remember that this issue we received 4 stages, so we're only going to be building one of the stages. But we'll look at the entire magazine with this. So remember that the instructions are included with the magazine, and that's what we have first in the table of contents. And then we have an Ernie Hudson interview, the actor on playing Winston. And then the library ghost, which was the first ghost to show up in the Ghostbusters movie. And then the field of parapsychology, which is Ecto 101. So remember, if you haven't done so already, head over to Eaglemoss and subscribe to this model. It's fantastic. And frankly, it's a great investment. So we will be looking at primarily stage 19 on this video, and 20, 21, and 22 will be following in separate videos. So here's the parts that are included, and I'll pull all these parts out so you can see them also. Just skip over and go right to the magazine article. Fantastic article here on Ernie Hudson. Character actor with over 200 movies. Six pages of that. Then the next thing we have is an article about the library ghost, and they get into full detail on how it was created and why it was so important that this one needed to be really scary looking. Very cool. The mechanics involved with this figure. And lastly, Ecto 101. And then they give us a preview of the upcoming parts that are coming with issue 8. So let me get all the parts out. We'll look at those first, and then we'll concentrate on stage 19. Welcome back. Before we get started on stage 19, let's go ahead and look at all the parts that were included in that very huge box that we received. You don't know why the box had to be so big just to receive all these parts. Now all these parts deal with the chassis, the lower chassis underneath the car. So the first one we'll look at is stage 19, and very large there as compared to my hand, both my hands here. Metal, very large hunk of metal there for the chassis. And stage 20 is even larger piece of chassis. Wow, look at that. It's huge. Turn it over here, and you can see that. It's just a huge piece of metal. Stage 21. And not as heavy. A couple of metal parts in there, but mostly plastic. And lastly, stage 22. some more of the frame for the chassis. And there we go. So I will be right back with stage 19 parts. Let's look at the instructions for stage 19. And we just have a couple steps involved here. Make sure that you unpack all your parts carefully so you don't lose any of the screws or smaller pieces that are found within that bag. It can easily be done. We're simply just going to install the oil pipe covers or the clamps that hold the brake lines in. So I'll be right back with the parts and we'll get started. And once again, here's the parts for stage 19. Very large piece of chassis there. And I will go ahead and take these out and we'll get a closer look. Here's a close-up of the parts. Now, we received, of course, a very large front middle chassis and what they call oil pipe covers or little clamps. Also some BM screws. Turn this over, get a look at the bottom of the chassis there. Looks good. And the front, all metal here, very big. Alright, so we don't have much to do here this time. We're simply going to put down those oil holders, or covers as they call them, and we're going to be putting BM screws into these spots right here. And since we're going into metal, we'll go ahead and put a little Vaseline on those so that it will help them go in a little easier. And it's kind of hard to see, but the clamp itself faces inward. You can kind of see that on the bottom of the screen there. So that's how it will go down on there. Hold it in place while I tighten it down. That's good there. Same with the other side. Clamp will be facing inward. We got a spare screw, so we'll make sure we put that in the right screw holder that I've been saving all the screws with. I don't dare throw away any of the screws. You never know, you might need them later. I'm holding it in place while I tighten it down. And there we have it. Let's get a close look. There they are. Just the screw holders are installed. So that's all we do for stage 19, believe it or not. So stay tuned for stage 20. We're going to do a lot more with stage 20, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for all notifications on new videos I may upload. Head over to Eaglemoss and subscribe to this today. This is a fantastic car, great investment, and it will never lose its value. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy modeling.